In this vast and ancient land, stretching from the Atlantic to the Pacific and north to the Arctic Circle, lie wonders sculpted by time and treasured by humanity. I invite you to join me on a breathtaking journey, a documentary-style exploration of Canada's most iconic and culturally significant landmarks. We will travel across this immense country, witnessing its power and its beauty, from the thundering roar of its great waterfalls to the silent, ethereal dance of lights in its northern skies. This is a land of profound contrasts, where untamed wilderness meets the soaring ambition of human ingenuity. Through a combination of stunning, real-life footage and sweeping drone shots that reveal the sheer scale of these landscapes, we will uncover the stories held within them. Each location we visit is not merely a place of scenic beauty, but a chapter in a much larger narrative. We will delve into the rich historical context that has shaped these sites, understanding their significance not just to Canada, but to the world. Prepare to be immersed in a visual and informative tour that showcases the very soul of this remarkable nation. Our expedition will take us to 5 extraordinary destinations. We will feel the spray of Niagara Falls, wander through the pristine wilderness of Banff, ascend to the heavens from the CN Tower, walk the historic streets of Old Quebec, and gaze in awe at the celestial ballet of the Aurora Borealis. Each is a testament to the enduring power of nature and the enduring spirit of the people who call this land home. So, let us begin our exploration of these Canadian treasures, each a unique marvel waiting to be discovered. Our journey begins here, on the border between two nations, at a place where the forces of nature are on their most dramatic display. This is Niagara Falls. For millennia, the Great Lakes have channeled their immense volume of water over this precipice, a relentless roaring cascade that carves the very rock beneath it. It is a spectacle of raw, untamed power, a constant thunderous roar that reverberates not just in the air, but deep within one's chest. Over 6 million cubic feet of water plummet over these crests every minute, a liquid avalanche that has been shaping this landscape for over 12,000 years, since the retreat of the last great ice sheets. The falls are, in fact, a trinity of cataracts: Media Group Panoramic View, American Falls, and Bridal Veil Falls Niagara. Wide shot all 3 Niagara waterfalls at stock at distribute_equally. The American Falls, the Bridal Veil Falls, and the most magnificent of all, the Horseshoe Falls, which lies predominantly on the Canadian side. It is this crescent-shaped behemoth that commands the most attention, its curtain of water stretching nearly 3/4 of a kilometer. The sheer force of the descent churns the water below into a maelstrom of foam and mist, a perpetual cloud that rises to drench onlookers and nourish the unique flora that clings to the gorge walls. This mist, catching the sunlight, frequently paints the sky with brilliant rainbows, a fleeting, beautiful contrast to the unceasing power below. But Niagara's significance extends far beyond its geological grandeur. It has been a sacred site for Indigenous peoples, a strategic location in times of conflict, and a symbol of nature's might that has drawn daredevils and artists for centuries. In more recent times, its immense energy has been harnessed, becoming one of the world's largest sources of hydroelectric power, a testament to human ingenuity in the face of such natural force. It stands as both a breathtaking natural wonder and a vital artery, a place where the awesome power of our planet is palpable, a constant and humbling reminder of the world's ancient and enduring energies. From the thunderous waters of the east, we travel west, into the very heart of the Rocky Mountains. Here we find Banff National Park, Canada's first and most famous national park. Established in 1885, it was born from a dispute over the discovery of natural hot springs, but it grew to become a sanctuary for some of the most spectacular mountain scenery on Earth. This is a landscape of superlatives, soaring, jagged peaks scraping the sky, their stony faces scarred by ancient glaciers and dusted with snow. It is a vertical world, a kingdom of rock and ice that commands silence and awe from all who enter. Below these monumental peaks lie valleys of breathtaking beauty, carpeted in dense coniferous forests of pine, fir, and spruce. And nestled within these valleys are the park's jewels, its glacial lakes. Waters of an almost impossibly vivid turquoise and emerald, their startling color is a result of rock flour, fine-grained silt from glacial erosion, suspended in the water and refracting the sunlight. Lake Louise and Moraine Lake are perhaps the most famous, their placid surfaces mirroring the colossal mountains that cradle them. creating scenes of perfect serene symmetry that seem almost unreal, as if painted by a divine hand. This pristine wilderness is not an empty one. It is a thriving ecosystem, home to some of Canada's most iconic wildlife. Grizzly bears and black bears roam the forests, foraging for berries. Herds of elk and deer graze in alpine meadows, their movements a graceful dance across the landscape. Bighorn sheep navigate impossibly steep cliffs with an agility that defies belief. Banff is more than just a park, it is a promise, a commitment made over a century ago to preserve this extraordinary corner of the planet in its natural state, for the wildlife that depends on it and for the generations of humans who come here seeking solace, adventure, and a profound connection to the wild. We now leave the realm of pure nature and journey to a modern marvel, a testament to human ambition and engineering prowess. We arrive in Toronto, Canada's largest metropolis, a sprawling city of glass and steel, and dominating its skyline, piercing the clouds, stands the CN Tower. When its construction was completed in 1976, it was the tallest freestanding structure in the world, a title it held for over 3 decades. It was a declaration, a bold statement from a city that was rapidly emerging onto the global stage. It remains to this day an icon of Canada, a symbol of progress and innovation recognized the world over. Ascending the tower is an experience in itself. Glass-fronted elevators glide up its concrete shaft at a remarkable speed, the sprawling city shrinking below with every passing second. From the observation decks nearly 350 meters above the ground, the view is simply astonishing. The entire cityscape unfolds like a living map. The grid of streets, the cluster of skyscrapers, the vast expanse of Lake Ontario stretching to the horizon. On a clear day, one can see for over 160 kilometers, a God's-eye view that puts the scale of human settlement and the natural world into a powerful new perspective. But the CN Tower is more than just a viewing platform. It is a vital communications hub. Its great antenna broadcasting television and radio signals across the region. It is a center for entertainment, with its revolving restaurant and the thrilling edge walk, where visitors can tether themselves and walk along the outside of the main pod. It is a lightning rod, safely struck dozens of times each year, protecting the city below. The tower is a fusion of form and function, a concrete and steel giant that serves as a beacon for the city, a landmark that is both a breathtaking piece of architecture and an integral part of the life of Toronto. Our journey now takes us back in time to a place where the history of a continent is etched into the very stones of its streets. We arrive in Old Quebec, the historic heart of Quebec City. This is the only walled city north of Mexico, and its remarkably preserved core is a designated UNESCO World Heritage Site. To walk here is to step into another era, a corner of North America that feels distinctly European. The narrow, winding cobblestone streets, the charming squares, and the centuries-old stone buildings with their dormer windows and steeply pitched roofs transport you to a different world, one rich with 4 centuries of history. This was the cradle of French civilization in North America. Founded by Samuel de Champlain in 1608, it grew from a humble fur trading post into the capital of New France. Its strategic location atop Cap Diamant, overlooking the St. Lawrence River, made it a fortress of immense importance. The formidable stone ramparts that still encircle the upper town are a testament to its turbulent past. A history marked by battles and sieges that would ultimately shape the destiny of Canada. Walking along these walls, one can almost hear the echoes of soldiers' boots and the distant boom of cannons. The spirit of old Quebec resides in its atmosphere. It is in the grandeur of the iconic hotel, the Chateau Frontenac, whose fairy tale turrets dominate the skyline. It is in the charm of the Quartier Petit Champlain, one of the oldest commercial streets in North America, with its artisan boutiques and quaint bistros. It is in the sound of the French language, spoken with a unique cadence that fills the air. Old Quebec is a living museum, a place where the past is not just remembered, but is vibrantly alive, offering a poignant and beautiful reminder of the deep French roots that are woven into the fabric of Canadian identity. For our final destination, we travel far to the north, to the vast, sparsely populated wilderness of the Yukon or the Northwest Territories. Here, under some of the darkest skies on the planet, we await one of nature's most magical and awe-inspiring phenomena, The aurora borealis, the northern lights. When they appear, the world is transformed. Silent, shimmering curtains of light in shades of green, pink, and violet begin to ripple and dance across the star-strewn heavens. It is a spectacle that is at once ethereal and deeply moving, a celestial ballet that defies description. This heavenly light show has a stellar origin. It is caused by collisions between electrically charged particles released from the sun that enter the Earth's atmosphere and collide with gases such as oxygen and nitrogen. The colors we see depend on which gas is being excited and at what altitude. It is a complex and beautiful interplay of solar physics and atmospheric chemistry, but to witness it is to forget the science and simply stand in wonder. The lights can be a gentle, static glow, or they can erupt into a frenetic, fast-moving display racing across the sky in a way that feels truly alive. For the indigenous peoples of the North, the Dene, the Inuit, and many others, the aurora holds deep cultural and spiritual significance. These are not just lights in the sky, they are the spirits of the ancestors dancing. They are omens, guides, and a sacred part of a worldview that is profoundly connected to the land and the sky. To watch the aurora in these ancient lands is to connect not only with the cosmos, but with millennia of human history and belief. It is a humbling, soul-stirring experience, a final powerful reminder of the profound beauty and mystery that our planet holds. From the thunderous power of Niagara to the silent celestial dance of the aurora, we have journeyed across a land of immense scale and breathtaking beauty. We have stood atop its modern monuments and walked its historic streets. These 5 icons are but a glimpse into the soul of Canada, a nation defined by its vast wilderness, its rich history, and the enduring spirit of its people. Each of these wonders tells a story, a chapter in the epic narrative of this land. They are places that inspire awe, provoke thought, and create memories that last a lifetime. The true magic of these places, however, cannot be fully captured on a screen. It must be felt. It is in the cool mist of the falls on your face, the crisp mountain air in your lungs, the sense of history under your feet, and the overwhelming feeling of smallness under a sky filled with light. I invite you to experience these wonders for yourself, to embark on your own journey of discovery and forge your own connection with these incredible landmarks. Let the spirit of exploration guide you to these and the many other treasures Canada holds. Thank you for joining me on this remarkable expedition across Canada. If this journey has inspired you, I encourage you to subscribe and join our community of explorers for more breathtaking adventures around our incredible planet. The world is full of wonders, and our exploration has only just begun. Until our next journey together, stay curious.